We're enjoying a terrific night of boxing at the Sports Arena in Hull. Kid Galahad's also been in action tonight against the Spaniard Ivan Ruiz Morote. Galahad has won all 12 of his fights so far. Morote 17 out of 26. 15 of those were by knockout, though. So he's a dangerous opponent. Al Bernstein and Dave Farah pick it up at the start of round 3.
Never a word wasted from Dominic Ingle.
Excuse me, I said Brendan. I mean, that's another family member.
Of course, Brendan Ingle is very, very fond of Kid Galahad. We know all about their relationship. Good combinations there from Galahad. And if you are wondering, Al spoke about Kid Galahad's real name. Why he fights under the moniker of Kid Galahad. He's named after an Elvis film. Character in an Elvis film, and he was a fighter. And it adds a certain glamour to it.
One of the other fighters in the Ingle gym was named Slugger O'Toole. They like to come up with interesting monikers. The jab of Galahad is very effective. And, you know, it's interesting when you look at an Ingle fighter, you say, which way do they fight better, as a lefty or a righty? I think with Galahad, a little better as a left-hander. And he will stay left-handed more often than switch to righty.
It's really good work again from Kid Galahad. He is slick, and he is hurting this guy. Those punches are getting through. And already redness on the face of Morote. The cut as well. He's already having a bit of a look here, Terry O'Connor, and I'm not surprised.
I don't know if Morote wants much more of this. You know, Galahad's not a knockout puncher, 5 KOs in his 12 wins, but he can stop you with a number of punches, and that's kind of what he's doing against Morote. I don't think he is going to get through this fight.
Oh, he boxes you into gradual submission like he did with Josh Whale. Not one big single shot, but they are slicing shots and they hurt. Morote's on the back foot and he is trying to hang on in there, but this has been a masterclass from Kid Galahad again.
One of the things that Galahad does too is work the body well, and you see him doing it there, which has paid some dividends early in this fight.
Credit to Morote for hanging on in there at the moment. But it is hard to see the man from Madrid even lasting the 8 rounds here. Yet again, Morote goes to the canvas, and it's not a knockdown.
His balance is just all messed up in this fight, and a sign again of that ring rust from the long layoff. Kid Galahad showing us in the last round the hand speed combination punch. He lands a straight left and then comes with a right hook to the body. An unorthodox combination, but made it work very well. He's just a very quick-handed fighter, and he knows how to fight, and he knows how to set down his punches when he wants to.
Just into the backhand, body, head. Stop whacking him around his ribs and his armpits.
Round 4 then between Kid Galahad, who is a fighter going places, the man here in the white trunks, against Ivan Ruiz Morote. Ryan Walsh has been ordered to defend his English title against Kid Galahad. He wants Frampton. He said he'd take him at 2 weeks. He is that confident, the man from Sheffield.
Well, he is lucky also. Carl Frampton, Scott Quigg, two very fine fighters. Quigg especially on a world stage right now. And he's got two guys to shoot at. Nice uppercut, and that is not a knockdown. So for Kid Galahad, on top of the fact he's got talent, he has some domestic fights here that really matter if he can get them. He has sparred with Junior Witter, Kell Brook. These are all men much bigger than him. And so he's had some great sparring with a lot of champions.
Good left hand twice there from Galahad. Again, it's the speed of those hands. Morote just can't cope with it at all. And you can hear them start to chant, Barry, Barry. There the Galahad fans. As he switches again, as he does constantly.
What a frustrating time for Morote, because not only is he taking punishment, he can't land. You know, he threw a 4-punch combination there, nothing landed. And I said I thought Galahad might be most effective as a lefty, but when he fights as a righty, he actually has a little more power. So either way, it's a problem for his opponent.
Left to the body there, Galahad. Again, in and out so quickly. It's not just the hand speed, it's the speed of his feet. He's not the finished article, but there are many who feel that he is one of the most exciting fighters around. Good left hook there from Kid Galahad. And he hit Morote on the way down that time. The Spaniard continues to struggle with his balance, and I'm not sure how much more of this he wants.
This is one of those cases where you wonder about a corner stopping a fight for a fighter who doesn't want to quit. Oh my.
Great right hand, and that is a knockdown. Now how much does he have left? He stays down on one knee, gets to the floor reluctantly, looks at his corner. No, he's waved it off. And I think Terry O'Connor has waved that off because Morote didn't want to continue, because the count got to 8 and he looked at his corner as if to say, help me out. But Kid Galahad has administered a real beating there out.
This is the kind of fight where, for Kid Galahad, to market yourself, you want to get a stoppage, and that's exactly what he did. He performed exceedingly well. He dominated as a boxer puncher, and then was able to put together enough punches to ultimately stop Morote. And we'll take a look at the knockdown from this big right hook. And I said he has a little more power as a righty, but as a lefty, he can land punches like that, right on the point of the chin. A very compact right hook for Galahad. As he gets better as a fighter, that's a perfectly thrown right hook. He is not a slapping puncher. Some people might have the tendency to think that. That's as well delivered a right hook as you can have as a southpaw, and it landed with great authority.
Well, authoritative's the word. That's what it was. He just got a hug there from Tyson Fury, Kid Galahad. Very much part of the same stable here on Channel 5, and both making a big name for themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 4. Our referee in charge, Terry O'Connor, stops the contest. Your winner by way of technical knockout, and still undefeated, Kid Galahad.
And are there too many fighters in the world of boxing that you're more excited about than this kid, Al?
I believe that he has improved as much, and Tyson Fury, a fighter who's improved a bit himself in the last year, I think he has improved as much as any fighter I've seen in the last year in boxing. That's anywhere.
Well, he used to come into the ring to Viva Las Vegas, which, by the way, I think he should return to. But tonight, here in Hull, Viva Kid Galahad, and welcome back to the ring. Plenty to look forward to from him.
Well, there certainly is a terrific win for Kid Galahad. We'll hear from him. And after the break, Al and I discuss Chris Eubank Jr. and James DeGale as well. And promoter Mick Hennessy is with Al and I as we go towards the end of the programme. Let's have a look at the very best of Kid Galahad in action this evening. And Al, what really impressed you about this performance?
This 22-year-old has improved in leaps and bounds in the last year or so. And, you know, he is so good from both sides, as a lefty and as a righty. There as a left-hander, he throws that perfect straight left hand. Morote was just outclassed in this fight. The hand speed of Galahad is very impressive. And, you know, some people think he's not a real puncher. Well, I think he's demonstrating that's not true. That right hook, as I said on the broadcast earlier, is as well delivered as you're going to see a right hand, from a southpaw. It was thrown with conviction and great authority.
An exciting 2013 ahead for Kid Galahad then, Mick, on the basis of what we saw here this evening.
Definitely. I mean, considering he's been out since May, you know, we expected him to be a little rusty. But Morote is a very, very tough, hard performer. And he's used to fighting orthodox fighters, but as Al said, you know, he's anything but orthodox, and that was a class performance. It was a brilliant performance, and he's going to do that at every level, Galahad, because he's a very special talent. The likes of Quigg and Frampton, yeah, he'll do the very same thing to them because he's brilliant.
Let's hear from the man himself then, Kid Galahad. Here he is with Adam Dark.
Barry, 6 months plus out of the ring. How did that feel in there tonight?
That felt good today. I got the rust out of me. I felt a bit rusty because I haven't been in the ring for a while, but felt good.
Didn't look too rusty in there to me.
I felt a bit rusty. I might not looked it, but I did.
What was the game plan going in, Dominic, and how did that evolve as the fight went on?
Well, he's been doing a lot of sparring with WBO lightweight champ Ricky Burns up in Scotland, and you know that's like a fight anyway. So you know he was sharp tonight, but I think when you've been out of the ring for 6 months, it's just mentally that you feel a little bit rusty. But the plan was always to break the guy down with his jab, working without behind body shots, bring the guy's guard down, and finish him off to the head. You know he got warmed up after 2 rounds, got cooking in the 3rd round, and stopped him in the 4th. So he went to plan.
Can you think of a fighter out there right now who is quicker or harder to hit than Barry?
Not at the moment, but you know there's some good fighters out there at the moment. We've got Quigg, we've got Scott Quigg, we've got Colt Frampton, we've got all those type of guys, you know, and we're right in the mix there, and hopefully, you know, in the next 12 months we're going to be fighting those guys and knocking those guys out.
I know you watched the Quigg-Monroe fight. Seriously, where do you put yourself in amongst those guys?
I think I'm above them all. I think the good fighters, they're tough, they're strong, but I don't think they'll be able to hit me. I don't think they're as fast as me or as strong as me.
Well done tonight.
Thanks
a lot.